Let's have a look though at our highlights from this race number 1 of the TFH TA2 muscle cars presented by Maritimo. This big moment at the start there as we saw Diesel Thomas. Well, he checked up, didn't he, under brakes to try and avoid contact, and then ended up shooting off to the right of screen, and a lot of damage on that car.
Probably saved a lot of other cars having damage as well, so it was sacrificial lamb in that first lap. This was Josh Thomas earlier in the race. So he had his first brake lock up at turn 7. This is when Webster and Gartner were behind the back. That was the second time. Then Andy bowled a massive wide here coming out of turn 4, dropped in 2 positions. Would have another moment later in the race, pulled up in front of Mark Bailey. This was Cam Laws, and I'm sure they're looking at that from a race control point of view on Graham Cheney in the IES Motorsports 51. Jared Hughes, we didn't see much of him. Once he disappeared, well, he was out there, but we didn't see much of him on screen. And in the end, went out to win by over 7.5 seconds. That was Danny Reedy after making a beautiful move at the final turn. Turned it to disaster. The second turn of the next lap. This was Davies and Webster. What a shame for Davies. That car was great in the first one today, the white 42 Thomas. This off only cost him 1 position as he returned to the track. Now this was just before these two went to the dirt. Ramsey and Farr, maybe they were just missing being on the dirt, I don't know. I mean, they can tell us in that story. Like Hughes continued to motor ahead, and here's that moment. Watch the Farr car just turn into a speedway car. Watch the dirt here, just pile on the top. And the crew going, yeah, thanks.
Yeah, they'll have a lot to clean out from under that car as well. I reckon that's going to sustain a fair bit of bodywork damage underneath. Luckily, it's all replaceable, right? You pull it out, you can replace it. So they should be able to get that car turned around reasonably quickly, but they've got no rest between races. But this is the talking point. Davies in 4th position, holding out a hard charge to Brett Gardner, and lots of smoke coming out of the car. We saw a lick of flames a little bit later as well. So I think it's going to be a fair bit of damage under that hood.
Yeah, a lot of work to do for the teams. Not so for Jared Hughes. Might be a bit of a polish, maybe a slight tweak to the car, but he was unstoppable